Now, it is 13 minutes to 8, and I was walking past our KFM studios earlier, and Ryan O'Connor and the team having a jolly good old time on air, and he pops out the studio and says, Keino, you got to talk to this guy. I'm like, huh? What? And then he tells me about Kobus Potgieter, who's about to take on the 2016 Dakar Rally. But that's not the story. I mean, he's going to be taking on the Dakar Rally, but it's what Kobus had to go through to get to this particular point, to take on the Dakar Rally. That, well, it's the reason why I'm chatting to him. So, Kobus Potgieter, thank you very much. Team Superman, I love it.
Thank you.
I'm wearing an Incredible Hulk t-shirt, so I'm obviously not part of your team at the moment. But Kobus, before we even talk about the 2016 Dakar, you were involved in a very serious accident at 130 k's an hour way back in 2009. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I would like to forget about it, but it happened in Australia, and unfortunate, in racing, it happens. But this was actually that race was a deciding factor whether I'm going to do the Dakar the following year. That was 2010. Unfortunately, my plans was a bit out of line, and only this year was the first time I could really make it again to the Dakar.
I mean, because I don't want to take you back there, but it's a very interesting story, a sad story, I think, for you because of what you had to go through. But your bike broke in half, and you were in a bad way.
Yeah, I was in a mess. My bike broke in half at high speed. It was just pure fatigue. Rally bikes at after 4.5, 5, 6,000 kilometers in a race takes a lot of fatigue and punishment. And the swing arm broke, and as I passed a rider actually, and as I passed it, this accident happened, and this rider didn't know that I crashed, so he thought that he was riding in my dust. So he came right over me with his rally bike. And a rally bike weighs quite a lot of, it weighs quite a lot, 250 kilograms. So that caused the major accident, fractured my pelvis left and right. But yeah, it was a long recovery.
18 months, I believe, hey?
Yes, it was. People ask me what normally, what does it take to get to the Dakar? And I actually counted it. For me, it took 632 days of rehabilitation.
So that's what, 18, that's about more than 18 months.
Yeah,
more than 18 months actually, to learn how to walk. To learn how to walk again, yeah. And you're back on a bike. You must have thought at that point that you finished. You're never going to be racing again.
No, I thought this is it. But bones can mend, and your heart and soul, it's a driving factor.
What helped you get through
it? You really dig deep. You really dig deep in your pocket in terms of thoughts.
Yeah.
When you are recovering in that point. And I thought, look, this is what I really loved. I love the open spaces. I love racing in the deserts, and I decided, why give it up? I can walk again, and I still love the sport, and just ride more cautious. And it's a phenomenal story, because it takes a lot of courage to get to where you are right now. And then you decide, okay, I'm getting back on a bike because it's your passion, because it's what you love doing. And the rally from January the 3rd to the 16th. So can you tell us what this will entail? I mean, it's going to be hectic, from the 3rd to the 16th. The training you had to do, the road ahead of you, what are we looking at here? Yeah, it's an unbelievable commitment, and you cannot do it alone. You have to have a team with you to help and prepare. The Dakar this year is going to be a tough one. The Peru leg was cancelled.
Yeah.
So they've changed the route, and we're starting in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Through Argentina, through Bolivia, and back to Rosario in Argentina. The biggest challenges this year is altitude. I think we're going to turn in Bolivia at around about 4,000, 4,500 meters above sea level. So that's going to be a really, really big one.
Well, especially for you, if you add sea level,
exactly.
It's a hell of a difference and a change.
For that, I'm training at altitude. with a specialized altitude mask.
Yeah.
And that helps me a lot. It helps to build your lung capacity. And then also the cold. You know, in Bolivia, we will start at one morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, it will be minus 7 degrees, and then you'll go down to the desert, which it will be around about 45 degrees.
Gee.
So you have to compensate and have to be prepared for both extreme temperatures.
Will we be able to follow Team Superman?
For sure, for sure.
How do we do that?
Look, we've got a Facebook site, Team Superman Road to Dakar 2016.
Yeah.
And then I will have satellite phones with me, so we can communicate via satellite phone if need be.
So what we're going to do is halfway through, if you're not on your bike and you're taking a bit of a break, we want to chat to you. We'll stay in touch.
That will be fantastic.
But listen, awesome having you in. I wish I had half an hour to talk to you, but I don't.
Thank you.
But yeah, great, man. And lovely top. Team Superman. Bruce, we can take a photograph of that at some stage. Kobus Potgieter about to do that 2016 Dakar Rally. It's 7 minutes to 8. Let's check out the roads. Wow.